What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this SMU versus Penn State college football playoff game going down on Saturday, December 21st, 2024. Here at Pickdawgz, we drop the most repeat videos out of anyone. So click that subscribe button, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. If you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, including my $15 pick of the day, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You will find all my plays there. For all my big bettors out there, we do offer a VIP one-on-one service. This is for people with bigger bankrolls and high rollers, whereas our normal premium picks have a little bit of something for everyone. So if VIP sounds like something more up your alley, text the number on the screen, and my man Kasi will get right to you. But alrighty, guys, I am pumped for this one. The first college football playoff game of the day on Saturday with SMU headed into Penn State. It's going to be a whiteout game for Penn State. It's going to be a little chilly. But overall, it should be a good one, guys. We got SMU laying or getting 8.5 points here, and they're coming in with an 11-2 record, 8-5 ATS, averaging 38.5 points per game, giving up 20.8 points per game. Man, I've loved what I've seen from SMU this season. I mean, going into the ACC, who knew how they were going to play, and the fact that they're in the college football playoff is absolutely wild, to say the least. And look, I think the college football playoff committee made a great choice putting SMU over Alabama or South Carolina or any of these other squads. So shout out to Mustangs here, but let me tell you what, they got a tough test. In that ACC championship game, we were on Clemson in that one. Clemson hit a wild, deep field goal to win that one. But if you watch that game, Clemson was kind of in control of that whole game. But other than that, man, I mean, SMU's resume has been flawless. I mean, they lost to BYU earlier in the season. I mean, we can't forget about that. But other than the Clemson loss and the BYU loss, it's been a pretty flawless resume. I mean, they haven't played the toughest schedule. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they went into Louisville. I guess that's a little difficult. Went into Duke, but it's definitely been one of the more easier schedules out of all the teams in the college football playoff. And looking at Penn State, 11-2 records, 6-7 ATS, averaging 33.6 points per game, giving up 16.4 points per game. Coming off a wild game against Oregon, I thought Penn State looked really good in that game. To put up 37 points in that game, I thought was really impressive. But Oregon was just too much for them, and it just kind of remains the same with this Penn State team. They're going to look great against some of the weaker Big Ten opponents, but whenever they get in a big game, they typically fold. They lost to Ohio State. Yeah, there's just Ohio State and Oregon this season. So Penn State kind of one of the more easier schedules as well. Purdue, Minnesota, Maryland, Washington, Wisconsin. That USC team's not that great. Illinois was solid, but that was kind of the thing with the Big Ten this season. I feel like some teams had a more tougher route, and then some teams in the Big Ten just had cupcake schedules. So both these teams coming into this one, I'm not too crazily impressed with their resume. Well, I think their resume is good. They're in the college football playoff, so obviously their resume is good. But I will say they both had easy schedules when it comes to their conference play. But I'm going to get straight to this pick. So we got SMU headed from Texas. It's going to be cold up there. It's going to be a whiteout game. It's going to be a wild environment in Penn State. But with all that being said, man, I'm taking SMU, and I'm taking them plus the points. I think they're going to be able to keep up in this game. Their offense is electric. And let's be real, guys. There's one thing that remains true. James Franklin struggles in big games. And also, another stat is Drew Allard has also struggled in the cold throughout his career. We see him play well, in the beginning of seasons, but typically struggles in the cold, which is interesting because he plays in the cold all the time. Also, SMU, their secondary isn't great, don't get me wrong, but they've actually been pretty decent against the run as well as pressuring the quarterback. So I think that'll make a difference in this one as well. I'm going to take SMU here, man. Like I said, until Penn State could win a big game, you're giving me 8.5 points with this scrappy, fun, electric offense of SMU's. I can't pass it up, man. So give me SMU. Give me the 8.5 points. This should be a good one. I appreciate you watching this, man. Drop a like and drop in the comments. I know there's some Penn State fans watching this. Drop in the comments why Penn State's going to win this game and why they're going to cover. I'm interested. This is a community here, so we could all, discuss this together. But like I said, appreciate you watching this, man. You can follow me on Instagram at BradWinsBets. But most importantly, subscribe to Pick Dawgz on YouTube because we're already trying to help you guys win some money. I'm going to catch you on the next one.